we were trying out a new chocolate last night. It's Cadbury's, but what was in it again? It was like orange crunch or something. Orange crisp, maybe. Yeah, that was it. Orange crisp. Cadbury's orange crisp. Cadbury Dairy Milk Winter Orange Crisp. It's got like crunchy orange tasting bits in it. It was quite nice. Right, let's go up to the awfully long way away shop up here. It's chocolate, but it's got little bits of crunchy orange tasting things inside it. I'll post up a link. I'm just trying to find. I guess it'll have to be this one. Oh, that doesn't show you what's inside it. Does this one show you what's inside it? Oh, that's Facebook. It's not a very good. Why can't I just get a Cadbury's page? Oh, here we go. They've maybe got it there. There. Nobody's got a picture of that just chocolate itself. They've just got the wrapper. What about this picture? Let me take a... Oh, you're maybe not on Facebook. Oh, that didn't work. Try this. I don't know if you're on Facebook. There's a picture on there. What's the one there? No, that's... yeah. Wait, we're going to the owl shop. Right, have you got my clothes ready yet? Yeah, it was very nice. I've only had a couple of strips, so there's plenty left. Oh, there you are, dearie. You'll be happy to hear your clothes are ready. Tidy. Best try them on then, eh, Ollie boy? Sure. I'll just pop and get them for you, dear. Wait there, I shan't be a moment. Yes, Mom. Thank you very much.
What do you think?
Huh? Oh, that's trendy.
Oh, it's a proper adventure. That's more like it. Isn't it a little goofy? I mean, a cape? Don't be silly, dear. It hoots you down to the ground. Thank you very much, Mom. How much do I owe you? For those old things, don't be silly, dear. You'd be doing me a huge favour just taking them off my hands. Really? You're sure? Oh, I can't remember the last time I did any sewing. It was an absolute hoot, dear. Think nothing of it. All I ask is you pop back and buy a little something from time to time. You'll do that for me, won't you, dear? Of course we will, thanks, missus. There's lucky Ollie boy. Looks like we owe this place another visit or 3. We sure do. Okay, we've got our traveller's clothes. And now you've got some dapper bits. We can head up to the palace. Tidy. Time to go meet the king, huh? I'm kinda nervous. Right. Okay. To the castle. To the castle. This way. He does like saying tidy. Look at the fish. Oh, okay. Oh, can we run through the pigeons? Are the pigeons gonna fly into the air? Yay! It's a big paw print. Apologies, but everyone in the palace is busy trying to find the king's red herring. And? Welcome to Ding Dong Dell. This is the road that leads to the royal palace. You're travelers, I take it. You must be in those clothes. Yes, we've come to see the king. Ah, you're after an audience with King Tom, are you? Is Tom a cat? Sounds like he's going to be a cat. Well, I'd be more than happy to let you through, but I'm afraid that's just not possible at the moment. But why? One of the king's hapless aides has allowed his Majesty's beloved pet fish to escape into the palace moat. That red herring is the king's pride and joy, and a highly endangered species to boot. I doubt his Majesty would be able to replace this one if he were to lose it. What the date of his was thinking, I don't know. Anyway, to cut a long story short, everyone in the castle is busy looking for the king's red herring at the moment. I'd advise you to come back another day. Alright. What are you going to do, Mr. Drippy? The palace moat, is it? If I'm not mistaken, that moat's connected to some of the rivers that run through town. You think you could have swum all the way to town? I reckon it's possible, yeah. Why don't we have a look in the few ponds and that, and just in case? Can't do any harm, can it? It sure can't. Gee, I hope we find that red herring, Mr. Drippy. Me too, Ollie boy. Right then, let's go fishing. Right, we've still got these side quests as well to do. There's a Grimmelkin standing near the Houtique. Let's go find him, because we know where the Houtique is. It's very hard to put Drippy's voice on the whole time. Hey KG, you were eyeing this up on Game Pass. It's a very nice game so far. Definitely worth giving it a go. Right, here's the Houtique. Oops. The shop looks like an owl. It's called... Right. I wonder why they chose that name. Well, we know why. Yeah, well, Studio Ghibli did all the animation. And the backdrops as well, didn't they? From memory. So there's a lot of Studio Ghibli put into this game. What's a Grimmelkin? A Grimmelkin standing near the Houtique looks like somewhat troubled. What's a Grimmelkin? Or loiner. That's pretty good having the manual like this, isn't it? I want to know what a Grimmelkin is. Tells you everything about the creatures in here. Yeah, Kaiser's played it, so... It's obviously fish. Whatever they are. Okay, I'm not quite sure what a Grimmelkin is. Was that a world map? I just spotted the world map. How do you get down to the world map? There we go. Look at that. So I presume we're here just now. We're over here just now, ding dong there. Old women are witches, okay. Thank you, KG. So we need to find an old woman. But the only old person was the one in here. I wonder if she's got anything else to say. There's nobody else in the shop, no. How can I help you today? No, don't want to buy anything. Question. Right. What was the other couple of quests we had? We don't know where the quartermasters. There's another Grimmicle in there. Ding Dong Mother looks worried. We'll just have a little explore. It's still not quite pretty, you know. Doing a bit of decorating, is it? Well, I always say you can't beat a flower or two. Brighten things up no end, they do. How clever of you. I was just thinking about some flowers. I'm trying to make my doorway prettier, you see? You are? What kind of flowers are you thinking of using? Well, now I want something nice and bright, and I'll need some fresh, clean water to give them to. I know, you can help me. Alright. We found a quest. So they're a bit of... They are cuts. Okay, so we've got a new quest here. Thank you, you're a perfect gentleman. Now I need you to bring me 2 plain sword flowers and 2 bottles of spring water, alright? Yes, ma'am. Oh, but where can we find them? Neither can be purchased from the shops. You'll have to go and look for them out among the rolling hills. Don't worry, they positively twinkle. I dare say you've seen twinkling spots on the ground outside town, haven't you? Well, be sure to investigate them when you stumble upon them. You'll find all manner of precious things. One more thing. Once you forage from a particular spot, it won't twinkle as it did before. But never fear. Both its produce and its twinkle will return in time. Got it, thank you, ma'am. We'll head out of town and keep our eyes peeled for some of these twinkles. ID, let's go foraging then, shall we? Thank you very much. You're a pair of perfect gentlemen. Do I want to go do that first, do you think? I wonder if I could get a better weapon. Well, this is the quartermaster. We were looking for him as well. Congratulations, friend. But I'm not designed to sell weapons or armor to travelers. You're going to need special permission from the king. Well, that's just dreadful. What's in this chest? We got a Sunday. And it is Sunday. Can I feed that to him? Oh, he's a bit full. Magic defense is up. Okay. So is it you? King Tom used to come and play with me and my friends all the time, but he hasn't come out of the castle for ages now. It's really boring without him. What a glorious day. I wish I could take a minute just to lie on the grass. I've got to fill the bar until it's +1, okay. I need more Sundays. Alright, let's head out of town. Do this quest. You're looking worried. At last, I just hope the boutique hasn't sold out of all the things I need. I should save before I go out. Oh no, it's that thing. Let's just head out. We've got a cat in the basket. Oh, we do. It's barren. Having a little clean. Right, we need to look for glinty bits.
Come on! Here goes! We won!
We won. That was so hard.
We can do this!
Okay. Do my red herrings.
Here goes!
He missed. Recruiting is very tedious grind. Ah, okay. We'll wander back into town. Let's go find this red herring. There's a cat lady here. I wonder if this is the one that we were looking for the other journal. Which pot did I put it in again? Is everything okay? This precious treasure. You see, I can't remember which pot I hid it in. Gee, that's tough. What sort of treasure is it? My grandmother's red earring. It's such a pretty colour. You couldn't lend me a paw and help me look for it, could you? Sure thing. You will? Perfect. It's in one of those pots you see around town. Inside one of the pots, huh? Leave it to me. You're a perfect gentleman. It's all random. You can kill one monster and recruit it immediately, or kill 100 monsters. Nobody wants to join you. I think it just depends what aftershave you wear. Really. It makes all the difference. You know I was just kidding. Where is this on the map? Over there. Ah, the pond. Look, Ollie boy. See that red thing over by there? Huh? I reckon I found our fishy friend. You'd better go and take a close look though, just to make sure, ain't it? Me? Why do I have to go over there? Well, who else is going to do it? Freddy the Fish Inspector? Come on, just hop on them rickety looking bits of wood. You'll be fine. Oh gee, alright, I guess I'll try. Yeah, it's great music, isn't it? Ah, Knickers, he got away. Sorry. He's a lively one, all right. I think he went off towards the palace, Ollie boy. After him. I guess I'm coming back. Let's make a run for the castle. Hey, you die. Well, come on in, raiders. How are you today? Thank you for the raid. I hope your stream went well. It's a tiny raid. Any raid is fine. Even if it was just yourself, you die. How did your Carmageddon go? Did you manage the Armageddon things? You were already here, Nolax. You're about halfway there, okay. I need to find pots, don't I? Nolax is doing what I do. I tend to be watching a few streams at the same time. And then you end up raiding somebody that you're already watching. Oh, a chest. Oh yeah, we got bread. Yeah, no, I haven't played it yet. This is me. This is me playing it for the first time. Here's one of the pots. Oh yeah, we got a slice of pie. There's the fish. I'm going to feed my pie. Yay, we got our accuracy up by 1. Football and your multitasking. Yeah, I think I'm going to really enjoy it, you die. Oh, look at that. Got 2 messages in there. Okay. Oh, my death counter, Kaiser, it's actually updated. It doesn't update very often, does it? I wonder what forces it to update. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I never noticed when it did it. Okay, we've caught the fish. But is this the correct fish or is it a red herring? So, this is the king's favourite fish, huh? Tidy. That's a red herring if ever I saw one. Now we can get ourselves an audience with the king. Let's head back and see that palace guard, shall we? Need more quotes. Say some random quotable things often. So what's the stone for? Can we do anything with this? No. Is there anything hiding behind it? What are you doing here? What's up with you, man? You look a bit pale, you do. Huh? You're giving this to me? We received a page, the Spirit Medium spell. I bet they put it there because there wasn't a ghost of a chance anybody would actually go round behind the stone to find it. Well, fancy that. That's a page from the Wizard's Companion, that is. What's this little squirt doing with it? Make sure to record some wonderfully out-of-context quotes. I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Do you think he can't speak? Nah, that's not it, man. If I'm not very much mistaken. Yep, must be. Did you figure something out, Mr. Drippy? Mr. Drippy's holding the fish. That spell he just gave you. Give it a trial. You'll soon see. Well, alright then. Spirit me. Oh, it uses 5 mana. Thank goodness, it worked. Jeepers creepers, you can talk. Of course I can talk, silly. You cast Spirit Medium on me, didn't you? So that's what it does, huh? You mean to tell me you cast a spell without knowing what it did? What kind of a wizard are you? For future reference, Spirit Medium lets you speak to the spooky spirits of the dead like me. So I was right. You're a flipping ghost, didn't you? Like a ghost? Creepers. You mean to tell me that ghosts really exist? Of course they do. Wizards see them all the time. I was a wizard too once, you know. But thanks to that idiot Dark Djinn, there aren't too many wizards left. So when I saw you, I thought I'd better hand that page over. You're the first wizard I've seen in I don't know how long. Jeepers. Can I really keep it? Of course. It's the least I can say. To say thanks for looking after my book. Your book? Nah, you got your wires crossed, sunshine. That's your book, that is. Who are you, anyway? Me? I'm Horace, although you probably know me better as the Sage of Ages. Sick? You want us to believe a little midget like you is the Sage of Flipping Ages? Who are you calling a midget, Pipsqueak? Meanwhile, that fish is dying. Exactly. We'll have to use a spirit spell on it as well. I'm a fairy, ain't it? I'm supposed to be the size, cheeky little. You're Godolly, aren't you? And you're on a journey in our world. Yeah. Maybe I'll go on a little journey myself. I haven't taken a look around our world for a long time. Right. I'm heading south to the desert. Hopefully we'll meet again at the town down there. Okay, so Horace is going to the desert town in the south. See you soon. Okay, let's get the fish over to the king before it does die. He even speeds up walking down the steps. Did you hear this footsteps speeding up there? You again. I'm afraid we still haven't located King Tom's pet. This one, you mean? We came to deliver the king's fish back to him, sir. Is that... Goodness, I know the regal scarlet tones of the king's beloved red herring anywhere. Well, I'll be... I reckon he must have swum out through the sewers into town like... Is that so? I must let the other guards know right away. Ah, if I remember rightly, you were... That's right. We need to see the king. Yes, of course, but with him in his current state. What's that? Something up, is there? You could say that. Did I mention that the person charged with caring for the king's red heron just let it escape? Everyone in the palace is growing terribly lax of late. So lax that we need to enlist the help of passing travellers, as you know only too well. I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but the king himself has been indolence personified. Indolence? And it seems to be rubbing off on his subjects. Indolence? Is that like laziness? I'm afraid so. Well, perhaps when reunited with his beloved red herring, we'll give him the boost he needs. In you go. Tidy, we're off to see the king. Come on, Ollie boy.
A pleasure to meet you, you and me, Majesty.
It is a
So
cat.
it was you who delivered one's treasure back to one, hmm?
That's right.
Yes, Your Majesty.
And you wish for a prize, hmm?
Go on, man. Ask him.
Come now, don't be shy.
Well, Your Majesty,
Out with it now!
we need your wand.
One's wand. Huh? What did you say?
Crikey.
Yeah, they're very good, aren't they, Nolix?
That smell. Could it be?
That's right, your Majesty. He's not from our world. He's the one whose power freed me from my prison.
What? You mean he broke his spell? This little boy?
Yes.
Do you understand what you're saying, Fairy?
have to say
Once you defy him, there's no turning back.
I know, but...
But what precisely?
Well, you know, he might be able to...
It's not one's concern. You may not have the wand. Now be gone.
Does that mean no wand, Mr. Drippy?
Looks like it.
Just let Luna out.
So how do we get the wand now?
Yeah, aye. And you can tell straight away, can't you?
Something wasn't quite right about our royal friend. Broken-hearted he is, or I'm broken-headed.
The king is?
Lacking enthusiasm, it looked like. And because he's broken-hearted, the whole kingdom's being dragged down with him.
What are we waiting for? Let's go find the piece of heart he's missing.
Blimey, you don't need much encouragement, do you?
Guard outside of town was short on enthusiasm too, eh? Indeed he was, Ollie boy. Like I say, I reckon the king's broken-heartedness is dragging everyone else down with him. But the other guard gave us some of his enthusiasm to help his friend. We should go ask him for some more. No, man. Don't go doing that. There's a very important rule about borrowing pieces of people's hearts. There is? What is it? Well, you can't go taking the same piece of heart from the same person twice, see? One little scoop off the top is all is safe to borrow. Gee, I didn't know that. I'll be sure to be real careful from now on. So what do we do, Mr. Drippy? What do I think of Mr. Drippy? He's a great little character. I like the fact that we got a Welsh accent on him. We trawl the town for someone else with get up and go. A plenty, ain't it? It's a sleepy old place, but there's bound to be someone somewhere. He's very tidy. The only problem is where. Ding Dong Dell's not exactly village-sized after all. You might even say it's proper massive. I guess it's kinda is. It's something of a quandary, are we? Flippin'. Hi, Mr. Talonstone. You seem perplexed, my young friends. I thought you might benefit from a dose of my expansive knowledge. You're very concentrated since you're working on a new pattern, yeah. I can understand that. This way he has great character development, okay? Thanks, that's real nice of you. You see, we need to borrow a piece of somebody's heart, but we don't know how to find one. Elementary, my dear Oliver. In times like these, just look onto your locket. How do you mean? Well, not only can it carry pieces of heart, the locket is also extremely sensitive to their proximity. It will glow when they are nearby. ID, so we can use it to track down some enthusiasm then, ain't it? Allow me to tell you a little more about that locket of yours. You will see that it is a habit of glowing brightly from time to time. This is how it reacts in the presence of those who possess one of the heart's virtues in abundance. Incidentally, those with pieces of heart to spare will also glow a verdant green on the minimap in the top right of your screen. Neato. It will not serve to tell you which of the virtues the subject has in excess, but it should still prove exceedingly useful to you nonetheless. You just know it will. Now, sally forth and seek your piece of heart, young adventurer. Thank you so much, Mr. Talonstone, sir. If you ever find yourself in need of knowledge again, you may consider me wholly at your service. Farewell for now, friends. Righto, Ollie boy. Let's have a look around for someone with a drop of enthusiasm to spare then, shall we? If your locket glows up all of a sudden, we know we're on the right track. Got it. Let's go, Mr. Drippy. Right. So we need to go near people. And they need to turn green on the map. So these people are all useless here. Think there'd be anybody over this way. There's heaps of people up here. Oh, I just spotted a pot. 10 coins. I don't have to do anything, do I? I don't have to do a spell or anything. No. Oh, we haven't found her flowers yet. This is just the way back to the start. Nobody's glowing green. All these people putting their money in their pots outside their houses. It's very nice of them. Ah. Look, Mr. Drippy, the locket is glowing. Tidy. Then there's someone round here with a piece of heart to spare, ain't it? And the only person right here is him. And look at him, man. He can barely stand still. He's so eager. Jackpot. You mean you think he has some enthusiasm to spare? That I do, my lad. I bet my lantern on it. Let's go and get it, shall we? Do I have to talk to him? Probably. How do, saucepan head? I don't suppose you fancy doing us a favour, do you? Hey, stop distracting me. I'm busy. Busy, huh? What are you busy doing exactly? Protecting the town from mice, of course. Mice? Oh yeah. I remember hearing about the mice who lived in Ding Dong Dell. Those mice are a menace. They're always running around, getting up to no good. But the grown-ups are too lazy to do anything about it. Most of them hardly notice when the mice steal things, and the ones that do don't seem to care. Well, Tommy Stout is not going to stand for it. I know the mice all live down in the well, so I'm standing guard here. Any mice that comes this way is in for a battering. Well, well. We were right about this one. He's bursting with enthusiasm. Over to you, Ollie boy. What are you talking about? Well, Tom seems to be really short on enthusiasm right now. And that's where you come in, Tommy boy. You've got loads of the stuff. If we give some of it to King Tom, the whole town would sort itself out quick sharp. Yeah, so we were wondering if we could share some of your enthusiasm with us. Of course, I'll do anything to help the king. Thanks, Tommy. Take heart. Okay, so we've got get up and go. Wow, that was strange. Well, now I know what magic feels like. Strange? What do you mean? Non-wizarding types ain't used to spells, see, Ollie boy. They don't know what to make of them half the time. So does this mean King Tom's going to be alright now, Oliver? Yes, and once the king's back to normal, everyone else should start feeling better too. That's right, man. Your enthusiasm is going to put a spring in everyone's step, ain't it? That's great to hear. Until then, though, I better stay here and keep an eye out for mice. Alright, see you later, Tommy. Okay, back to the king. These pigeons are always here. The chests. What's down here anyway? You again. One is becoming rather tired of these constant interruptions. Sorry, Your Majesty. It's just, we have something for you. Yeah, we picked it up especially for you, Catface. It'll get rid of that tiresomeness of yours in no time. Give you a new lease of life, it will. Strong teeth, glossy fur. I'm not sure that's... that sounds just a ticket. This accursed fatigue will be the death of one. Dealing with all these visitors has taken its toll. Not to worry, Your Majesty. A little bit of enthusiasm is all you need, ain't it?
So, do you think it worked?
Let's see, shall we?
What the devil was one up to?
Your Majesty, please tell us you're back to your old self.
Eh? Why, one is 10 times more energetic than one has ever been. But one feels...
Your Majesty. Yeah.
This is your doing, is it not? Then you must be rewarded. Your Majesty, it seems that these brave adventurers have lifted the curse that was placed upon you.
What? Is this true?
Yes, Your Majesty. It appears that you were cursed with a lack of enthusiasm.
Is that so? One certainly didn't feel oneself for a while there. It seems one is in your debt.
What would you claim as your prize, Tidy. You know what to ask for, ain't it, Dolly boy? Sure. We need a magic wand, Your Majesty. Is that so? Strangely, one feels as if one has had this conversation before. Now one thinks of it, there was a wand one prized very highly as a kitten, hidden away safely in one's bedchamber. There is a wand, and one would be willing to part with it, but one will have to find it first. Return later on, and one shall present it to you. Jeepers, thank you very much, Your Majesty. So boy, if you are in search of a wand, can one take it that you are perhaps a wizard? Indeed he is, Your Majesty, a shiny new apprentice wizard, and who doesn't exactly know much magic yet. Is that so? Then let one provide you with a spell or two. One's wand will be of little use without spells to cast, after all. Really, Your Majesty, that's so kind of you. Thank you very much. Springlock. Is that for the blue chests? Rejuvenate. What's that do? Turn back the clocks and return an object to its former glory. You must enjoy the spells that inspired one so much in one's younger days. One that unlocks things, and one that restores things to their former glory, eh? What did you used to get up to with these, Your Majesty? None of your business, Fairy. Now, boy, you travel with a familiar, do not. One has sent word to the quartermaster store down in the town that you have to be given permission to shop there. The quartermaster store? What kind of place is that, Your Majesty? Are you sure that you are an adventurer? One cannot help but fear for the safety of such an innocent. No matter. The quartermaster store provides weapons and equipment for the use of familiars. Why not go and browse the products on offer while one seeks out one's wand, We sure will, Your Majesty. Thank you very much. Now, one has plenty to attend to. Come and present yourselves to one again in a short while. Let's go. Let's go to the Quartermaster store. Now I just have to remember where all the blue chests were. There was a couple in some shops. And there was the one I took a note of in the Whispering Waterfalls. Is there not one in here? Depends how much mana it takes. Oh, we got a sandwich. We stole a sandwich. Did he have one? No, we opened his one. Oh, it's you. His Majesty informed me that you would be coming. He instructed me to sell you whatever you require, and I'm more than happy to cooperate. So have a look around. I'm sure you'll find something here with which to equip your familiars. Equip my familiars? How do you mean, sir? It seems an explanation is ordered. Very well then. Here cruel is nothing. To ensure your familiars don't get caught short, you can give them a boost by equipping them with certain items. I don't want to crow, but you'll find plenty of items your familiars can equip among my wares. There are 3 types: weapons, armor, accessories. Just remember that the items a familiar can equip vary according to its genus. It's not complicated, so don't get into a flop. The best way to learn is just to try equipping your familiars. But don't feel left out, will you? Excuse me. Humans can, of course, equip items too. Just like friends and familiars, press A to change. Why not buy a nice matching set of items for you and your familiars? Birds of a feather stick together after all. Okay, as soon as I have some money, I'll start buying some accessories and stuff. Sounds like this old bird has done a proper sales number on you, Ollie boy. Just remember that accessories ain't the only things you can equip. Wizards like you can use all sorts of wands as well. Flippin' heck, man. Speaking of wands, we need to go and get your new wand of King Tormented. Clean forgotten I had. Yeah, I guess he's probably found it by now. I reckon so, Ollie boy. Come on, let's head for the palace. But I wanted to buy things. Right, so that would boost that. That's quite nice. I presume the second icon sword is magic attack. That gives... He can't wear that. Okay, so you can have that. Plus 3. Okay, that's the only thing he can put on. This is obviously for me then. That's 150 if I wanted that. So that's only +2, but it's +1 accuracy as well, so that's quite a nice item for the money. I might buy one of them. So how much? Oops. 70. I can't put any of this on. Okay. 150. God, I can have that one. Oops. I might buy. I'm gonna buy that. I mean, I might. It does, doesn't it? It's just not much. I mean, that's quite good, really. 80 for plus 3 extra defense. I can't wear any of that. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Must be raving mad. Right, let's go and see King Tom. I like the flag with the paw print in the middle. That's not the king. Where's the king? Oh, it's you, thank goodness. You have to help us. Something terrible has happened. Flipping heck, man. Don't tell me the old King Tom's gone and got his heart broken again. No, His Majesty's heart is in good working order, as far as I know. As far as you know? After you restored King Majesty's missing enthusiasm, he was determined to find his old wand, so that he could give it to you by way of a reward. So determined, in fact, that he said he would go and look for it himself. Well, that's good, ain't it? What's all the fuss about? His Majesty has disappeared. Yeah? The gatekeepers swear that he hasn't left Ding Dong Dell, and yet he's nowhere to be found. I smell a rat by here, Ollie boy. Well, suppose there's only one thing for it, eh? What's that, Mr. Drippy? A spot of investigating, ain't it? Righto, helmet face. You and your mates keep an eye on the castle. We're going to look for clues. Yes, understood. But where do we look, Mr. Drippy? Don't worry, Ollie boy. You know the place. You know it very well, in fact. Come on, I'll tell you more when we're there outside. Okay. Where are we going, Mr. Drippy? And what's this about somewhere I know real well? Where do you think, Clever Clocks? Motorville, ain't it? Motorville? But what does Motorville have to do with finding the king? Well, the answer ain't always going to be over by here, Ollie boy. What does that mean? You got to remember the whole soulmate thing, ain't it? What we see here in this world ain't always the whole picture. Soulmates, okay. Think about it, Ollie boy. Why are you here in our world, eh? To save my mum. Exactly. And your mum is the great sage Alicia's soulmate, right? And we're trying to free Alicia from the soul snare over by here, so we can help your mum back over by there, ain't it? Well, that's what you told me, Mr. Drippy. And I wasn't fibbing. So people in your world and my world are connected. Not just Alicia and your mom. All people. They are. So, exactly. There's clever of you. There's someone over in your world who's connected to King Tom over by here. And when someone in your world is in a potch, you can sometimes find out how to help them from their soulmate over in your world. Because they're connected, see? Obvious when you think about it, ain't it? So somebody in my world is King Tom's soulmate, huh? That's right. Maybe not a person, and maybe not in such a lofty position as your friend the Cat King. Huh? Well, shopkeeper's cat and king of Ding Dong Deli ain't exactly similar status-wise, is it? Shopkeeper's cat. I don't think I, flippin' heck, man. It's like pulling teeth. Okay, so soulmates can look and even act the same, right? We've covered that already. So when you first saw King Tom, you instantly thought to yourself, hello, hello, he's the spitting image of Timmy the cat he is. I did, so you mean that King Tom and Timmy Toldrum are... But Miss Lily's cat? He's not very bright, is he? There's clever of you, better late than never. But Timmy's just a cat. Exactly, just like your pal King Tom. What's so strange about that? Crikey, you're not very perceptive for a youngster, are you? There's a nice diplomatic way of saying you're thick. Thick as mince, as we would say over here. If two people are soulmates, there'd be similarities somewhere. You've just got to keep an open mind and a peeled eye. Spot the similarities and you'll find the soulmate. Gee, I never knew. So Timmy indeed, my lad. If we can find that fat old furball, we might get a clue as to where King Tom's got himself to. So, magic us up a gateway, and let's get over to your world, shall we? You remember how, don't you? Sure I do. Let's go see how everybody's back in Motorville is doing. So can I just do it here, can I? Nobody's noticed the flashy lights, especially the lady just coming down here just now. It's a bookshop. There's books for sale. Julie's Jewels. Leila's Milk Bar. Layla's. Oh, Oliver, seen you. I just don't know what to say, dear. It's fine, Miss Layla. I'm okay now. You are? Well, I'm pleased to hear that, honey. But if there's anything I can do, just let me know, won't you? Actually, there's something you can do for me right now, Miss Layla. You can tell me where Timmy is. Is he here in the store? Well, now that you mention it, I don't think I've seen him. Timmy, where's my Timmy Toldrum? He must have run off somewhere, the little rascal. He's probably gone exploring, huh? Oi, Ollie boy, does this little situation remind you of anything? Sure does. It's just like what happened with King Tom. Bingo. We've got ourselves our missing cat king in one world and a missing fat cat in another. And I reckon the reason why will be the same too. Track down Timmy and you're sure to find. They find a clue that will help solve the mystery. They are sharp of you. And this here's your patch, ain't it? You know it like the back of your hand. I'll solve the case of the missing cat in no time. I'm awfully sorry I couldn't help you, dearie. But you did help. Thanks, Miss Layla.